my brothers in Alpha. This is Brother Denny Johnson, your Senior Director of Brotherhood Engagement and Outreach at the General Headquarters of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Coming to you live from ALC 52. Most of you know it as Congressional Black Caucus. And I'm standing here with not only our General President of our esteemed organization, but the newly installed President of the Council of Presidents of the National Panhellenic Council, Brother Dr. Willis L. Lonzer III. So good to see you, sir.
Good afternoon, Brother Johnson. Good to see you, too. Indeed, sir.
Indeed. Listen, I'm just jump right to it because I know your time is precious. As an incoming president, I know you're juggling kind of two lead roles, but the question I'm going to pose kind of would suffice both. What do you feel is an advocacy issue that's facing our D9 organizations? And I know there's many, but if you can hone in on one, and how will you look to address it, or look to address it both from Alpha Phi Alpha's point of view as well as President of Council Presidents?
Well, I think, quite honestly, I'll take it in reverse order. We need to establish swim lanes and ways of working for the Divine Nine, because we're 9 different organizations. And alignment is going to be everything in order for us to ensure that we can be effective together. I think the one area that is crystallizing out for us directly is voting. Voter engagement, voter empowerment, and voter education. You heard some of that today in the panel because we spoke to it earlier, and we've been talking about how we can ensure not only in 2023, but especially in the general presidential election in 24, building into organizational alignment, people that we normally don't partner with, that are thinking outside of the box, and getting folks not only to register, but getting them to the polls to vote. It's going to be very critical.
Very critical. And I know one of our programs, Voteless People is a Hopeless People, under the leadership of Brother Stephen Jones, he's always he's advancing that pretty well throughout the different parts of the country. And I know you're very supportive, and I know you've even shared your perspective with him on how to go about different areas to ensure our brothers, but not just our brothers, but all parties, to make sure that they're registered to vote. Because as I listened to you in your opening comments as incoming council president, we have to make sure we're aligned to where we're at the forefront, if you will, and maintaining that status quo. So I know there's a lot we're looking forward to under your leadership, looking forward to standing with you and beside you. And I know, as again, time is of essence, and just wanted to say, if anything you want to close out with as we close this segment.
I'll close out by saying that I applaud all of the men in Alpha Phi Alpha for our days at the Capitol. One thing that we've been able to pick up as a Council of Presidents is that there's a need for more touches at the state house level for the fraternity, and really across all of the D9s. So it's not just Alpha Phi Alpha. And so we have our legislative days at the Capitol, but let's make sure we're going back and touching on key issues, touching on health care, touching on gun violence and policing, inappropriate policing. I mean, we can pull down at least 16 items that came out of this survey that we conducted with the Brotherhood of areas of interest. But voting, our voter empowerment, voter education is number one. We got to make sure that we are looking for equality and equity as citizens of this country. That means that, we want to make sure we're getting a fair shot and having parity with our peers to make sure that we can live out the true meaning of our creed, and that we can have right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what we want to do. Thank you, Brother Johnson. Delta Gamma 1989. Yes, y'all keep on doing what you do. All right.